Perhaps you have tried your hand at cooking before with unfavorable or unflavorable results. Do not give up yet. Below is a list of tips to help you in the kitchen. Learn to cook and create beautiful, delicious meals for you and your family. No culinary school experience is required. Make sure you are storing your herbs and spices in a cool, dark space. Many factors can cause herbs and spices to lose their flavor. Light, humidity, and heat can all cause them to lose some of their flavors. To avoid this, make sure you are storing your herbs somewhere like a cool cabinet. If you are making a sandwich and adding mayonnaise, make sure that you spread the mayo from corner to corner to give you the ultimate coverage and a delicious taste in every bite. Each and every bite that you take should be outstanding, as spreading mayo will achieve this goal when you eat sandwiches. Cooking a roast. Leave the bone in. By leaving the bone in, heat moves to the inside of the meat faster, speeding up the cooking process. This will, also, allow the entire roast to cook more evenly throughout the cut of meat, by leaving it in rather than removing it. Whenever possible, avoid canned ingredients in your cooking. They have numerous disadvantages. Canned food has lost vital nutrients that you want in order to cook the healthiest possible meals. They also taste different, if not downright worse, than fresh ingredients, potentially ruining your recipes. Finally, canned foods have unhealthy additives, especially extra sodium, that you do not need in your food. When cooking with raw meat or eggs, it is very important that you keep your hands and cooking station very sanitary. This is because the raw form of these materials can spread illnesses, such as salmonella, to you. If you do contract an illness, you will be very sick and won't be cooking for a while. If you are a big fan of having baked potatoes with your meal, but do not like the long cooking time, you should soak them in salt water for 20 minutes before you bake them. They will take only about half of the usual time to bake after being soaked. Prepare as much of the food as you can the night before. The cooking process will go much smoother when you can concentrate on the more difficult parts of cooking instead of worrying about the mundane tasks. Many dressings and vegetables, for example, will stay in the refrigerator quite well. To save money and improve your health, cook the recommended portion sizes and plan your meals ahead of time. Meat is one of the most expensive ingredients on your plate. By eating the appropriate portion sizes, you can be sure that your family is getting plenty of vegetables and whole grains. When you have decided what you want to prepare for the evening meal, make sure you have left yourself enough time to prepare it. This includes the prep time as well. If this is the first time you are making this particular recipe, you may want to add on 10 or 15 minutes to the directions just to be sure you aren't rushed at the last minute. Try cooking stock ahead of time and freezing it. It is always handy to have chicken, beef, or vegetable stock handy when you are boiling vegetables or want to make a quick soup. It is also easier this way because it is less mess the day you are having your meal. Include onion in your spaghetti sauce, tacos, casseroles, or other dishes without displeasing picky eaters by grating the onion before adding it to the pan. The onion will essentially dissolve into the other food, adding great onion flavor without including large chunks. Use a metal box grater for the best results. To make your cooking less stressful, get all of your ingredients ready before you start. When you do this, you won't find yourself hunting for an ingredient halfway through the cooking session. While not saving any real time by pulling out the ingredients early, you'll definitely save yourself some aggravation along the way with this pre-planning. Try frozen grapes as an easy and refreshing snack. Like a healthy miniature popsicle, grapes taste great when frozen. As an added bonus, you can stock up when they are on sale, and they will keep for a long time in your freezer without going bad. Just remove them from the stem, rinse them, pat dry, and place them in a freezer-safe container. To get better results when juicing a citrus fruit, stick it in the microwave first. Heat up your citrus fruits for about 10 seconds. Take it out of the microwave and roll it across a surface, and then proceed to cut and juice it. Make hands-free meatloaf. If you don't like to get your hands messy when mixing meatloaf ingredients together, place all the ingredients in a large resealable plastic bag. Close the bag tightly and knead everything together until well mixed. Kids really enjoying helping with this, it's a great way to get them involved in cooking. Use long tongs. If you are deep frying, use long tongs when adding the food to the oil. Hold the food a little bit below the surface of the oil for 5 or 6 seconds before letting it go. This seals the outside of the food and keeps it from sticking to cookware or any other food. When you are making a killer sandwich, slow down and spread the mayo starting at the corners so that it covers every centimeter of the bread. People tend to just sloppily spread the mayonnaise across the center of the bread. That makes the edges far less flavorful than the middle. Anybody can learn to cook with a little bit of patience and passion. Use the tips above and learn how to make all sorts of wonderful meals and desserts, even if you're on a budget. Let cooking be your new hobby. It is relaxing, useful, and oftentimes very delicious. Bon appétit!